Hi everyone and welcome back to today's More Report chart appraisals on Friday the 17th of June with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantech Markets. Let's look at Eurodollar now. And we've had a slightly improved outlook on Eurodollar in the last sort of 18 hours or so. And that has come as the dollar has weakened across forex markets, and that certainly has rebounded the Eurodollar from that 11.30 low. That was a pretty big spike low actually, but then sharp rebound on the news of that politician's death, which subsequently saw the dollar sold off, and that has improved the outlook. It hasn't massively changed things yet. We're still sort of in this slightly corrective phase, although the last few days you would certainly argue have basically been going sort of with the closing prices anyway, moving sideways on these candles really, and that pretty much is reflected in the momentum indicators, with the RSI at 48 having been around that sort of level for the past week, MACD lines flat for the past week, and also stochastics beginning to sort of flatten off. So it's basically all sort of plays into the fact that we're fairly neutral on Eurodollar, nothing too significant. Basically, Eurodollar is being pulled around by a couple of forces really. You've got the dollar weakness on the back of the Fed move, but conversely to that, you've got the dollar strength on the back of the possibility of a Brexit. So how the market is viewing the Brexit could well be the driver of Eurodollar in the coming days. So increased possibility of a Brexit would drive Eurodollar lower because of the dollar strength on the safe haven move. So what we're seeing technically at the moment is basically this pivot, this old pivot around 12.15, is still pretty much holding as a support. I mean, yes, it's dipped below that on a couple of intraday and intraday occasions, but broadly speaking, it's still intact. And I've got the line in here, 12.13, which has, as I said, been holding again overnight. A couple of occasions it's sort of come back to test that, but bounced. So that is your sort of band of support really, and I think you'd sort of pull into that band of support the 11.85 lows that we saw on the 14th and the 15th of June this week, around that level. So you've pretty much got sort of, I don't know, about 30 ticks worth of support there, which is now protecting this spike low that we saw yesterday of 11.30. But certainly at the moment it's broadly sort of neutral. You've got the resistance that comes in around 13 figure. That's the main line of resistance, isn't it? 13 figure, as these highs of Friday and yesterday last week. Friday last week and yesterday. So 13 figure is your overhead big level, and then 13.30, which is the old support of this range here back from a couple of weeks ago. So broadly moving into the end of this week, fairly neutral on Eurodollar, no real direction being given, but I think Brexit will drive Eurodollar next week. But I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.